Losing a loved one is difficult, and add to that funeral expenses, which can be nearly $10,000 and easily much more if you're required to have a vault to place the casket. And the experience becomes even more stressful.
But as Consumer Reports explains, you don't have to break the bank to have a meaningful farewell. After losing her father unexpectedly, Scarlett was overwhelmed by grief and funeral costs.
Just the ground itself, the casket, there's vaults involved, there's all these different things that I didn't know about.
It's staggering. Median funeral cost in the U.S., including a casket, viewing, and burial, topped $8,300 in 2023.
It's essential to know that you have choices. So look at the prices at several local funeral homes and then pick the option that best suits your needs and budget.
One of the biggest expenses is often the casket, usually sold by the funeral home around $2,500. But how about ordering one from Walmart or Amazon? The Federal Trade Commission requires funeral homes to accept caskets purchased elsewhere without charging you an extra fee. If you choose cremation for your loved one, you can forego a viewing and choose direct cremation to keep costs lower. You can still hold a memorial service later at a funeral home, house of worship, or even at home. Many of us put it off, but planning ahead can also help.
You can open a final expenses bank account to start putting money aside. You might also be tempted to pay in advance, but this can be risky if the funeral home closes or your family's unaware that you've already paid.
And as Scarlett says, have an honest conversation with your loved ones.
I know it's something that we don't ever want to talk about. It's just you're trying to be ready because you want to make sure that you honor them the way they want to be honored.
Consumer Reports says be cautious about burial insurance. These policies can be expensive and you may end up paying more in premiums than the policy will cover. So make sure you clearly understand any policy you're considering and always read that fine print.
Still ahead, more.